it got cut the last time, saying just an inch, that's enough. Yeah, right, now it's to my ears. Oh my god, what am I to do? Ugh. They always say the hair will grow. Okay, but that length took so many years. I know, I may sound a little paranoid, but my hair was just not cut right. Ooh, I just don't understand why. I can never get a good cut. No, I'm never, ever, ever gonna cut my hair. Me, I'm never, ever, ever gonna cut my hair. Go make an appointment time, get an A-line, go ahead. But me, I'm never, ever, ever gonna cut my hair.
Okay, so maybe that was a little bit drastic. Hi friends! So obviously I did not cut my hair. It's kind of obvious in the video that I did not cut my hair. I hope that you liked that intro. Sorry you had to listen to my singing. It is like death to your ears. Trust me, I have to listen to it every day. That video is, you know, not to be taken literally, but have you ever felt like that? I felt like that so many times where you get a bad haircut and you're like, I am never, ever, ever gonna cut my hair again. Like, ever. I don't know. I got inspiration from Taylor Swift's new song. And so I want to do a little bit of advice for everyone who wants to either prolong their haircuts in between having to get trims and stuff like that, or kind of advice for getting your hair cut and stuff. So this is basically just going to be an advice video. I'm not really going to show you any products or anything. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. So the first thing that I would say, no matter what hair type you have, you always have to take care of your ends. Your ends are the hair that has been on your head the absolute most. At one point, this little piece of hair was up at the top of your head, up at the roots. So that hair has been on so long, and that's why they say so many times to get a haircut, because you've had this hair for so long and it's fraying and it's been around too long and you need to get it cut off. Well, that's great and all, but that reduces the length. So for me, I just like to use products that really nourish and protect my ends so that I don't have to get cuts as often. To me, when you nourish your hair with things such as deep conditioners or oil treatments, just making sure the ends of your hair are getting as much care as they need so that you can prolong your haircuts in between. My next piece of advice is when you are using heat products, you need to use a heat protectant. That's kind of obvious and stuff. It's not, you know, news to anyone, but I try to use heat products as little as I can. I like to let my hair air dry. As you can see, it's probably still wet because I just don't really blow dry it or anything like that. Obviously, there are times that I want to straighten my hair, curl my hair, blow dry my hair, anything like that. Whenever I do, I always use a heat protectant that has heat protectant up to like 425 degrees, so the higher the amount of degrees, the more protection. And then don't skimp on that heat protectant. Don't just do like a little teeny spray. Do all over where you are using that heat on your hair, and then go through layers, because if I just sprayed the top of my head, none of these bottom layers would get any sort of heat protectant. So there's that bit of advice. Also, I want to let you all know that using brushes, depending on the type of brush, if you use a brush when your hair is wet, it like rips your hair out. Now I know that it's so much easier just to use a brush because it goes so much quicker, but I would seriously consider using like a wide tooth comb and just going little bit by little bit. I know it takes a lot more time, but you will lose a lot less hair that way. Now I think that out of all those hair care tips, those are very good advice, but another really great bit of advice is finding a salon and a stylist that works really, really well with you. I'm not saying it's bad to go to different people and stuff like that, but if you're anything like me, you have certain needs, and a lot of hairstylists will listen to those needs and do that. You just have to find the right one. So I use sites such as Yelp to look at hair salons in my area. I also, for my kind of hair texture, I use the website called Naturally Curly. They have salon services reviews on there from girls with naturally curly hair, and I'm sure there's other, you know, blogs and reviews and everything all out there. Just do your research, honestly. Even calling up the salon and saying, hey, this is what I want, and I've had really bad experiences with haircuts, who do you suggest? And sometimes just getting like a senior stylist or someone who's been at the salon for a long time is really great. I know that they say to get your hair trimmed every 6 weeks, but I do it at most every 6 months. I just think that I do okay doing that. I don't think it's the worst, and my hair has actually grown quite a bit from doing this, and just making sure that my hair is nourished at the ends and I'm not letting it go wild and free, even though, hello, it looks like it's going wild and free. So anyway, that was my little bit of advice for prolonging your haircuts and finding a right stylist and what products to use and what kind of little tips and tricks you can do to make sure that you grow your hair out long. So it's not true that I'm never ever going to get a haircut. I will, but I know that that's how I have felt and how I know a ton of you have felt right after you get a bad haircut or a haircut at all and stuff. It's just like, oh, why did I do this? So go ahead and leave in the comments below what you thought of this video, even though it was kind of strange and you had to listen to my singing. Ugh. If you haven't heard, I am having an amazing contest with the Urban Decay Ocho Loco 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil set, and it's going on for about 2-ish more weeks, you know, a week and a half or so. So, I am super excited about that. I'll leave a link to the video down below. Please enter that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my name is Lindsey, L-I-N-D-S-E-Y, Ray, R-A-E-E-E-E, 4 E's at the very end of that. I'm going to leave a link down in the description bar so that you can follow me on Twitter and we can talk all the time. And I think that's about it. I'll talk to you all later. Bye, friends.